Hey church family, 37 years ago, the shoe company Nike built an advertising campaign around a simple 3-word slogan. The slogan was, "Just do it." I was reading this week that the inspiration for that short and catchy slogan was actually the last words of convicted murderer Gary Gilmore, who, as he stood facing his firing squad right before his execution, is reported to have said to them, "Let's do it." Probably not quite the brand heritage that Nike would ideally have chosen, but be that as it may, the slogan stuck and launched what would turn out to be one of the most successful and enduring ad campaigns in history. Just do it. Short and to the point. Words that don't need a whole lot of explaining. I was thinking about those words as I was reading what Jesus' mother Mary said to the servants at the wedding feast in Cana in Galilee. In John chapter 2, we're told that Mary said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Notice, no questions, no hesitations. Whatever he tells you, just do it. Someone has said when you're in a situation where you don't know what to do, God is going to test 2 things about you. Number 1, he's going to test your patience, and number 2, he's going to test your obedience. When you don't know what to do, the wisest thing is to do nothing until God shows you what to do. But when he shows you, then just do it. God tests us by our faith, but he measures us by our obedience. The biggest challenge you will face when you don't know what to do is typically not finding out what to do. The biggest challenge you'll face is doing what you know to do. The vast majority of people who come to me for advice already know what they need to do. The problem is they just need someone to push them and encourage them to do what they know they need to do. That's why being in a position where you don't know what to do is not necessarily a bad place to be. It's actually a good place because it's an opportunity for God to show you what you need to do, and it's also an opportunity for you to show that you're willing to obey God, whatever he tells you to do. In John 14, Jesus said, "If you love me, keep my commandments." When we face challenging situations, we have an opportunity to demonstrate our love for God through obedience. God won't always give us easy, quick fix answers. When we obey him, even though we may not fully understand why he's calling us to obey him in that way, we're showing others that God can be trusted. And I pray that God would help us to obey him, especially when obeying him is hard, so that we might grow to be more and more like the one who lived a life of obedience to the Father in all things. Amen.